Right, guys. So, I was working on this project. I put a little bit of time into it, 2 days. I tried to merge, I tried to join some vocal lines, these vocal lines here. And Logic didn't like it for some reason, and it crashed the project. So me being me, I thought I'll give it another go. I tried it another 2 times, and each time it shut Logic down and it opened with an autosave, which brought the project back up. The third time I tried to do this, I opened the project back up and none of my regions had any audio in them. When I played it, the volume bar over here was bouncing up green, so the audio was there. It was recognising it, but it wasn't playing it. So I've worked out the fix for this. So what actually happened was, you know, you panic, don't you, initially? Shit, where's my fucking, where's my loads of days of work gone? And what had happened is Logic had put all my files into the trash for some reason. Luckily, because a lot of time if I see anything in the trash, I will just double click on that bezel and just empty it. Because I was on high alert and I was looking for my files and I had just emptied the trash recently, I thought I better just double check. So I looked in the trash and there they were, all my files. It had converted them to MP3s, so they were still there. So it was kind of panic over, but at the same time I had to work out how to get them back in. So what I did was I put them back out of the trash and saved them all to my hard drive. Once they were in there, I wasn't too sure how to get them into Logic, because the first thing I tried, it was just putting them back in wherever the marker was. So because I'd not named my files, so I had like, 2 compressed vocals, 2 classic vocals, bright and clean guitars and warm vocals, and as you can see, they're all kind of scattered about. They're like this bit here, and you've got like 4 sections here, so all these were separate. So I'd have had to literally, and if you look at the start in like really weird places, where's it gone? Well, maybe not these ones, but you see, there is an example somewhere. I can't find it, but yeah, so, because you don't always record on a bar, dear. So it would have just took me forever to do that anyway. So without physically moving them back from my hard drive, this is what I did. So I came in to the project and you press F. So you hit F and it brings this up. At the top, you can see there, it says project media and all files, 3 regions selected. So once I were in here, what I did was, at first, I started from the bottom, because I kind of knew what they were. I knew that Big Stack was my bass guitar. But it had saved, if you can see, as 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 17, with all different megabytes, but they're all got the same number at the end there for the BPM. So I presumed that the last one would be the last take that I did. So you can listen to it if you hover over and you see the little speaker icon. If you hold down on the Mac button, it will play what's on the audio. There you go, it's playing. You might not be able to hear that, but that is the bass line. So I knew that was the bass line. So then what I did was, come back over into your project, find the bass guitar. Now you have to cue this up, so you find the beginning of the bass, and then you do have to have it perfectly where the region starts. Like I was saying, I start in some really weird places, so it's a bit fiddly, but you must get this right, otherwise it won't cue up right. So you get it bang on to where it needs to be. Then double click on the audio file over here, and it brings up this little box. What you do is click add to track, and it literally throws over the audio into here. Now, before I did this track was just running and there was no audio in it. It was literally just, I could see the green volume bar kicking up and down here, but it wasn't playing anything. So now that's in there, that just plays. I didn't have to delete anything or anything like that. I just popped that over there and it just sat on top of the region that were there, and that plays perfectly as it was. Then that was being a little bit time consuming, so I thought, do I really have to go and search every single one of all these? Because obviously it's a big project, so there's quite a lot to go through. Random bits of harmonies, random bits of vocals and stuff like that. It would have took me a long time. And I just really kind of stumbled across this, and this is why I'm sharing it, just to maybe save somebody some time if you happen to come across this problem. So now what I did, you just press F to close that down. Now, start from top. I've just put everything I've recorded back in. So I can't really give you an example of me actually physically doing it, but you start from top, compress vocals, press F to open the sidebar. Now, remember, you must cue up from the start of the bar. Now, if I click in this box, you see down here, it's highlighted which one that box is. You see there, compressed merge to, and there look, merge to vocals. So that's telling me that is that one. So it's done the work for me, so I didn't have to search for it. So all you do, make sure it's queued up. Again, double click, just add track, and it just puts it straight in where it was. All the effects are still on. And then I just went through each bar. So then I clicked, so cue your bar up onto the next bit. Click on the region, and it should be, where is it? Where's it gone? Try again. Ah, okay. Oh, my mistake, sorry, no. That was the only region, the vocal that was left. Everything else was disappeared. So that was the only thing I was left with initially. For some reason it didn't do that, but let's say this one. Oh no, there's no, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, look, so there you go. That one tells me that's this one down here. Next one, compress vocals merge one right here. Try this one, there you go, compress 45.3 right there. There you go, that one's there, that one's there, that one's there. So yeah, everything's there, look. Then onto my guitars. There you go, bright and clean guitar solo right there. It's all there. Literally just click on the box and it tells you which one it is. Warm vocal right there. Remember, you must cue it up, unless it's going to be, it'll just go wherever the bar is. I've just saved myself absolutely loads of time. The only thing I haven't figured out is my strings. The Logic Pro Drummer, they're not there. I've used the Logic Choir here as well. They are not in this sidebar, so I'm going to have to find them. I'm presuming that they will still, I should be able to just drag them in from the hard drive, because obviously if you can see, that's just a little, you know, Bought a couple of bars, that's not major. The drums should be easy to queue up. If that's just saved as one file, then I'm in business. I'll just be able to drag that in, and same again down here with my my little fills and stuff that I've done. So really, I've just got my my strings and my drums to really put back in, and that's an absolute lifesaver. You know what it's like when you've spent some time on a project and then it just disappears, or you accidentally delete it, and you just feel like crying, don't you? So yeah, I hope this has been helpful. And if you can figure out how to get these audio regions back before I do, please pop it in the comments, let me know. If I'm going to figure it out, I'll do a cheeky little part 2 for anyone who may or may not want to have the advice. And with that, that is all for today. So stay blessed, happy recording, keep on strumming, and one love, guys. Okay, I did figure it out. I was about to leave it, but I thought I'm going to figure it out. Right, so what you've got to do is, because I couldn't find it, didn't save. It didn't save the software instruments, right? So what you've got to do is, I've just done the drums, and I've just done, what else did I do? Yeah, I did the drums. So now I'm going to do the string section, right? So what you've got to do, again, cue it up perfectly, right? So I'll take this one. So click on the smart strings, command and copy. I'm just going to name this smart strings old so I don't get confused. Right, smart strings old. Then open up a new region, software instruments, and then we're going to go find the orchestral, find the strings, smart strings, right? And then that's opened up in a region here. And then it should be as easy as Command and V to pop that in there. No, we need to select it again. Command and copy, and then Command and V. There we go, it's copied over. Now let us see. I've got my headphones in, so you won't be able to hear this, but it's there, absolutely wicked. So now I'm going to delete this old one. Delete the, that's gone. Let me just make sure that's still there. And it is wicked. So happy. Right, so I'm going to go ahead now and do these other 2, and then that is me. I have my full project back, thank the Lord. So yeah, I hope you found this helpful, dudes, and I will catch you in the next one. All right, man, peace.